Welcome everyone to the very fourth episode of What We Expect. As always, I am one of your hosts, Chris Metz, alongside the warrior himself, Quan Hughley.
Quan. What's up, Chris?
What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm pumped. I'm ready for our fourth episode because, to be honest, I'm very excited about things that we have in store.
Yes.
Like, not only in today's episode, but in the future.
Mm-hmm.
We may have a very special guest coming on our podcast sooner than you guys think.
Sooner than you think. This is very special.
I don't know when we're going to announce this, but keep an eye on our Twitter at WWE Podcast _. So today's show.
Hold on. Before you start that, man, I am so excited for just this fourth episode. We're literally on 4 episodes.
Yeah, dude. Consistently, like 4 every week. Like 1 every week.
We have kept up with this, and I am loving every minute of it.
Dude, it's awesome.
I'm glad I'm doing this with you, Chris.
And you're gonna make me tear up, Quan.
You know, sorry, I'm very touching, emotional young man.
I didn't come in here expecting any feels. But we do have a lot to talk about today.
Yes.
We're gonna go a little bit in a preview about Survivor Series. Talk about what we expect to come out of that card this Sunday.
Definitely.
Which I thought it was still like 2 weeks away.
Man, these pay-per-views come so quick with WWE.
Yeah, for real, especially with Crown Jewel. Wasn't that just like 2 weeks ago? A week ago?
Goodness. There's a pay-per-view every 2 weeks.
Yeah, they do a lot of pay-per-views.
They really
fucking do. But we also are going to be talking about our favorite factions.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely some Survivor Series moments that stand out to us.
Yes.
And we're just going to kind of talk about what we're liking so far and things we dislike so far within 2018 because it's November. You know, it's almost the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of reflect maybe things weren't as shitty as we thought they were, or they probably were as shitty as we thought they were.
Probably was.
I'm going to give you guys a little spoiler. It's probably as shitty as we thought it was.
Probably. I mean, come on. What we expect.
But yeah, no, it's going to be a good show, guys. All right. So first up, let's talk about Survivor Series.
Yes, let's talk about it.
This weekend, I believe it's the 18th,
mm-hmm.
which is next Sunday. We've got Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch facing off in a champion versus champion match.
Uh-huh.
What do you think? What
you know what? With that match, I am kind of intrigued by it. I'm actually, kind of liking that match. I'm expecting Becky Lynch. Let's actually say this. What I expect is they're going to push Ronda down our throat, so I expect her to win. But if it comes to it, I would love for Becky Lynch to win. Becky Lynch's moveset, like I said in previous episodes, I love her wrestling technique.
Fucking love Becky.
Her character.
Come on our show, Becky.
Yes, come on our show, Becky, please. Her character, the heel, her heelness, her attitude is just awesome right now.
Would you say that it's an era of attitude, Quan?
Ooh, great one. I would actually, but no, but yeah, with Becky Lynch, that Ronda Rousey match, I think that can be a match stiller or a show stiller. It just kind of depends on how they angle it of who they want to win. If it's going Becky's way, then I think it would be a great match. If they're pushing it towards Ronda's way, then it's going to be Ronda getting pummeled, and that's not believable. But we'll see, right? Once it comes up. What do you think?
So I fully expect Becky Lynch to put on her Ric Flair hat.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously Ronda's still inexperienced, like she's still learning.
Right.
I don't expect them to call it out in the ring. I expect this to be probably a very heavily choreographed match.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that there's going to be a decisive winner.
You don't think so?
No, because I kind of look at it as they don't want to. I don't think losing to Ronda Rousey hurts Becky in any way.
Mm-mm. It doesn't.
But if you want to save that for a potential title program sometime down the line, because who knows, when they do that superstar shakeup,
right?
Becky Lynch could be very well going to Raw, especially we've seen it in the past where if something gets good on SmackDown, Vince immediately fucking yanks it to Raw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly surprised, he hasn't done that with AJ Styles yet.
I am too.
I am very, very surprised that AJ Styles has been on SmackDown Live and as popular as he has for as long as he has, and has not gone to Raw and buried to Roman Reigns in the last year.
It's definitely going to come.
Oh, no, it's definitely a matter of when and not if.
Right.
But just the fact that it's been almost 3 years since it happened, that's just mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, but one thing about Vince, though, too, as far as when it comes to SmackDown, he does usually always have one top superstar that usually stays there for the long range, whether it's Rey Mysterio or whether it was John Cena at one point, The Undertaker, Edge, Randy Orton.
But you gotta think, though, with Cena's case, it was almost as soon as he won the WWE title, they were like,
right,
you're going to Raw, bro.
Get over here.
Yeah, they pulled a full fucking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
But yeah, with that, but with the Ronda and Becky match, I do see that there can, because Ronda, for her being inexperienced coming over to this, well, not inexperienced as far as fighting or wrestling in that nature, but entertainment. She has put on some great shows and has shown her athleticism to a certain degree, and she has sold some things, sometimes overselling a little bit, but she usually sells pretty well in a match. So I think it can be a good match. I think it can be a show still, to be honest, just because those two together seems like it's right. You don't think of too many women that can be in a ring with Becky.
Right.
With Ronda.
I think they have very similar styles.
Yeah, but with Becky, putting Becky against Ronda, even if you wanted to put a Charlotte against Ronda, or, you want to put, of course, Nia Jackson already went toe-to-toe, Asuka. You can't sell me Nikki Bella.
Oh my God! Don't get me started on that shit again. I don't know if that was in our lost audio.
Oh man, was it?
I went fucking in on Nikki Bella for a minute last episode.
True. You know what? We're gonna have to listen back on that. But yeah, I think this can be a great match. We'll see though.
I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now. It is November 12th, 8:13 p.m. The finish for Becky versus Ronda Rousey will be Charlotte turning heel, beating down Ronda Rousey to either set up for their match at Mania, or she's going to align with Becky, and Sasha and Bayley are going to turn heel, and it's going to be 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen. But I think that Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey for WrestleMania, in the main event of WrestleMania, will be started at Survivor Series.
You know what? Because I'm gonna disagree with you.
Really?
I'm gonna disagree with you. I don't think it happens. I'm gonna disagree with you from this standpoint. I don't think it happens at Survivor Series. I don't know when. I think actually, I do know when. It'll probably happen on. If anything, it will happen. No, it wouldn't happen on Monday. I don't know when it will happen, but I do not think it will happen at Survivor Series.
Look at it like this, though.
But I do like that.
Look at it like this, though. Right before Survivor Series, in the last, we'll say 2 to 3 months, right? It's been heavily making its way through the internet that they're considering Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. And right as these rumors start up, Becky Lynch turns heel and feuds with Charlotte. And then she beats Charlotte right before, conveniently, a little bit before Survivor Series. Right there. That's your setup. That's storytelling, baby.
Listen, I'm with you on how...
Maybe I'm giving them too much credit.
That could be it. Like I said, I disagree with you from where it is going to happen, but I'm not disagreeing with you that will happen as far as the horsewomen coming back together. Hold on. Are they both groups called?
Yeah, both groups. Okay. That's where it came from because the MMA.
Right.
4 horsemen.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I thought there might have been a different, something different.
It was WWE's thing where they were like, we're relevant to you guys. That came from us. That came from wrestling.
Gotcha. Okay. So, like I said, I don't think that you're wrong with the story. I just think I'm going to disagree with it happening at Survivor Series. That's the only thing that I'm going to disagree with.
All right, I
But
can
we will
respect
see.
that.
You said November 12th. Whatever time it was when you said it.
8/13 fucking teen, Quan.
We will see. Actually, you know what? There was an episode that we did. I can't remember which episode that we did. But
we've only got 3 of them.
That's true. But you predicted something else that I need to listen back.
What did I predict?
I don't know. But I need to.
Was it when I did my Paul Heyman thing last week?
Could be.
And I was like, it is not a.
Oh yeah, yep. It was actually that.
I don't remember what it was though.
I don't either. I'm gonna listen back to it, and if you was right on that, then I will come to your side.
Well, hopefully for the sake of this, I was fucking right. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is a match that I think will either be really great or really shitty, and it's Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Right. You know what?
Do you think Shinsuke is gonna
bring a
match caliber like he had with Sami Zayn? Because I really don't think I've watched one of his matches since he's come to the main roster, and I've been like, man, that was really good.
You know what? As far as him being the U.S. champ, he has had a poor title defense, but that's not his fault.
Has he even defended it? He defended it against Rey Mysterio. I think that's the only one I can remember, and that was only because it happened like 2 weeks ago.
Barely. Nah, he has. They have booked Shinsuke Nakamura wrong. You know what? When they turned him heel, I thought they was going in the right direction. When he was over there like, me no speak no English.
I thought that was great.
I thought that was going into the right direction, but they it's poor booking on him. So with this match, it has potential to be a great match. But I feel like I don't know who can lose in this match. I guess either one can lose, but I feel like Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be the one to take the fall.
I don't want every champion versus champion match to end like with a shitty finish, but
actually it will.
Maybe
this match.
Maybe Dean Ambrose attacks Seth Rollins. That kind of makes the most sense to me.
That does. Either that or Shinsuke is just going to kick him in the balls.
God, that would be great too.
Did you see the way he was it Rusev, I think, how he kicked him in the balls?
No, I don't think I saw that.
Rusev was coming over the top of him. Shinsuke was kind of bent over on the ground, and Rusev was coming over on the top of him, and Shinsuke just ended up like thrusting his back into Rusev's balls.
How recent
this was like
that?
2 weeks ago. Couple weeks
Damn,
ago.
he's still busting nut shots.
Oh my goodness, I laughed so hard at that. But the ref didn't notice anything. But like you said, either Dean Ambrose coming to attack Seth Rollins during the match, or
either way, it fucking sucks for Seth Rollins.
Yeah, either way, it does. It definitely does.
But I have high hopes for this match. Like, I don't think it will just be an okay match. I think it'll be.
It can be a great match.
But man, Nakamura hasn't showed it since he's came to the main roster, dude.
Because his movesets are so dumbed down in WWE. He can't.
Well, I mean, all he does is kick
everything.
And knee and that little reverse Tazplex or whatever that he does.
It's hard to be the Shinsuke Nakamura out of WWE when WWE dumbs down your moveset.
he has a very hard hitting style that I don't know if it. I mean, it there.
Doesn't transition
like
well.
It's kind of there in his matches, and I think he's a person whose style is like safe enough to where it looks like it hurts, but it doesn't. But I think WWE is like at that point where they're like, we're not gonna risk that shit with Chris Benoit being a thing. And
right. I wish he could, but when seeing someone like AJ Styles thrive so much with his wrestling style, but not bringing everything that he has done outside of WWE, I wish Shinsuke Nakamura could have that same success.
Well, I think AJ's wrestling style and Shinsuke's is also completely different.
No, they are different. We're talking, but I'm speaking on I'm speaking on specifically not being able to bring every single moveset that they have had outside of the WWE into the WWE.
He does a lot of what he used to. He does like his main highlights.
There's a lot of moves that AJ Styles does.
You also got to think too,
because he can't do it.
Yeah, he can't do it. That's what I was going to
say. Well, not can't do it, because it's not like he wasn't recently doing it.
The man's almost 40.
Yeah, but he said he feels the best that he has been feeling for
during his last couple of years in TNA and throughout a lot of his New Japan run. He wasn't like busting out. He was basically just doing like the main shit you would expect from AJ Styles. So like the moonsault DDT, where he lands behind him, the 450, the forearm, the calf crusher. It was like a greatest hits collection, but he wasn't going out and doing spiral taps.
Of course.
Jumping over and doing shooting stars to the outside.
Right. And listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. Of course, coming with older age that he, kind of regressed from doing those moves, but I still think that when you come to WWE, there's a lot of moves that you can't do, so it takes away from your character.
I think
just a smidge. I think that's what Shinsuke Nakamura has happening.
I do think that if it was like 2006 AJ Styles now, and he came over to WWE and he was in the same exact position, I think they would let him do.
That was too. Hold on. Wait. If it was back in 2006,
no. I mean, like if it was 2006 AJ Styles coming to Raw now, and being in the same spot that 2018 AJ Styles is in, I think they would let him do all of that shit still, because of the fact that they're all about like clips and shit now, and a lot of his stuff is like very much like highlight reel. As I hear Jeremy Borash coming from my living room talking about TNA and a King of the Mountain match.
Oh man!
Hey, by the way, guys, if you didn't know this, Impact streams on Twitch 24/7. Yeah. It's free. There might be some ads to it, but it's fucking awesome because they replay like old, like the glory days of Impact.
Right. And I just want to take this time out by asking Vince to please come on our show.
Yeah, Vince McMahon, listen, you old fuck. Come and sit down on our podcast. I want to ask you some shit. I want to know why you suck. But like, I also want to know why you don't suck at the same time. So make a case for yourself.
Yeah.
Tell me why you don't suck. You can tweet me. You can follow me on Instagram. Whatever we got to do to make this happen. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram at Metzilla_.
That's true. METZILLA.
And that underscore.
You can't forget the underscore. And of course me. Rock out wit. WIT. Spiff.
Oh, dude. Hashtag fucking shameless plug.
Transit. Next match.
Oh, man. All right. So Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles.
We seen this match last year.
We talked about this a little bit last week, but that was, I know for a fact that was in our lost audio.
Yeah, that definitely was in our lost audio.
Man, I think this is going to be fucking awesome.
It is going to be a good match. I have AJ Styles win.
Every match on paper for this Survivor Series card looks like it should be just fucking 5 stars across the board.
It seemed like it should be a fire-ass show.
To be honest, I'm probably going to watch it from start to finish.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely watching it.
And they usually don't get me that long. But this card is really fucking good.
Listen, I haven't watched a full pay-per-view since WrestleMania.
Really?
Really. Since WrestleMania.
Oh.
Everything's just bits and pieces now.
Let me think. I watched SummerSlam.
You watched SummerSlam? I didn't watch SummerSlam fully.
I'm pretty sure I watched Money in the Bank.
I definitely didn't watch Money in the Bank fully.
No, I remember watching Money in the Bank because that was when Ronda Rousey won the title.
True. Yep. I've seen bits and
I
pieces.
think I watched Backlash. I want to say there was a match.
Definitely didn't watch Backlash.
I know for a fact I watched Hell in a Cell because I was texting you about fucking Orton and Jeff Hardy. Yep. Like, holy shit.
That's right, with the screwdriver. Yeah,
Damn, I've watched more WWE than I thought I had.
Yeah, see, I done kind of regressed a little bit. I just always watch the highlights on YouTube, but it used to be so good to me, even when it wasn't that great. But just last year, me and my stepdad would always get something together to watch the pay-per-views at his house. And
I want to start doing that. I would love to just like...
We can definitely get it back started. It just got to pique my interest.
Come over and have some drinks with the boys, some snacks. And
WrestleMania, dude, my mom... Listen, so I go over to my stepdad's house, and we always have people come over. And my mom, she makes wings. Both of them, they make wings, hot wings, and barbecue wings.
God damn.
My mom makes potato skins, some of the best potato skins you would ever have, and buffalo dip. Oh my god,
that shit's my jam, dude.
Oh my god, dude, and we pig out.
I'm gonna have to come over and watch WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, back to that AJ and Brock match.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's got to be. But it goes. I think it goes along with Shinsuke and Seth, where it's like it's gonna be really fucking awesome, where it's gonna be really shitty,
right?
Because Brock Lesnar could come out and beat AJ Styles in under 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, but we seen that match though. They had it last year, right? Or
yeah, but it was more. No, it was last year. This is a
okay.
rematch.
Okay, yeah. I think AJ Styles is gonna win.
I do agree with that. I think he's gonna make Brock tap out.
You think he's gonna make him tap?
I think he's gonna make Brock Lesnar tap out with the calf crusher.
You know what? I didn't think. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna tap.
He's gonna.
I think he's just gonna pin. I think he's gonna pin him.
I don't think he's gonna pin him. I don't see it.
You know what? I see him tapping out. No, I'm just to be devil's advocate. I'm gonna say he's gonna pin him.
You think he's gonna pin him?
I think he's gonna pin him.
I don't get sincerity from that. I think you're just saying that because I said he's going to tap out.
A little bit.
Because you see where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from. Because it's just, the only way he's going to pin him is hitting the what's his finisher?
He's not going to hit. He's not going to hit the Styles Clash on Brock.
I think he's going to hit him with the Styles Clash.
I would love to fucking see that. I need to rewatch their match from last year to see if that happened.
I can't remember either.
I fully expect Phenomenal Forearm into F5.
2 or 3 Styles clashes from him, and that'll be the way that he'll pin him.
If he's
forearm Styles clash and then do it again.
If he's gonna beat Brock with a Styles Clash, it's gotta be the only Styles Clash.
Nah, it won't be the only one. It has to be. You know, they're hype. WWE's they hype finishers.
Yeah, but
they
got
to do
the
it
forearm,
more than once.
the forearm, the calf crusher. Like,
listen, Charlie, I would love to see it like that too.
I just don't think he's gonna pin him because they've been touting like that fact that Brock hasn't been pinned.
Yeah, both of them though. They both have only been pinned once since WrestleMania of last year.
Yeah,
they both have only been pinned once. And what Roman and AJ Styles, it was who pinned AJ?
I don't think has AJ been beat?
Yeah, they said I was looking.
I'm sure he's lost matches, but I don't think he's been like physically pinned himself, right?
I mean, they've both been pinned once as far as WWE is concerned. I just don't know who pinned AJ.
I can't think of it.
John, was it? No,
I don't think they've wrestled that. They didn't wrestle any time in the last year.
Okay.
Dude,
I don't know. If y'all know that, comment below and let us know.
Kevin Owens?
Was it?
Kevin Owens, maybe? Because I think this would fall into where they were doing their
could be
U.S. title shit.
Could be. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see after the show.
I don't know. I'll look it up later.
So,
I'm gonna tell you the match I'm most hyped for.
Okay.
And this might be one that you guys be kind of surprised for, but the Authors of Pain versus the Bar. I think that I love like when big dudes just go in and beat the shit out of each other,
right.
And I think it's gonna be a match where they're just like punching the shit out of each other and just tossing each other around.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
That's gonna be low key potential to steal the show.
You think so?
Oh, 100%.
I don't know if that. I don't think that match will.
Have you seen any of the Authors of Pain's matches? They're really good, man. They're not I don't think they're as bad as people say they are.
No, I don't think Authors of Pain are bad either. But I don't see that match being a show stealer.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Sleeper, bro.
That definitely is a sleeper match. But I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to see because I don't really have too much of an opinion on it. Who do you have winning, if anything?
Authors of Pain.
Authors of Pain, because I'm still mad, and I hit you up about that because I didn't understand why they got rid of their original manager and replaced them with not Maverick,
probably events
not Maverick, but Rockstar Spud.
Oh my God,
Rockstar Spud, you are not convincing. You are not convincible to be their manager, okay? You got a fucking they got bulletproof vests on?
Yeah, I think they were protective.
You got protective gear on? Dude, you was Rockstar Spud, and then he was He's not the manager of the 205 Live.
I think
anymore.
he is. Yeah, I think he's like playing two separate characters.
So
like
you're a manager of Authors of Pain and still a.
That's conflict of interest.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe not because they're over 205. But.
Listen, Rockstar Spud and Vince McMahon, if you would come on our show and explain why.
It's because they're small. Like I think it's because he's small. Because if you think about it, like as soon as that happened, Leo Rush became Bobby Lashley's manager.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
I can see Vince McMahon thinking it's hilarious that these two small dudes are hyping up these really big fucking dudes. I mean, that's the way I rationalize it.
That's you know what? I appreciate the way that you gave that to me because I didn't think of that either. Still hate it. What was the dude's name though? The manager, the original manager.
Paul Ellering.
Paul
Ellering. Yeah, his daughter's a wrestler too, and she's pretty good.
His character was so great for Authors of Pain.
I think it's because of that, and Vince
You're
probably thought
right.
he was too old.
How did he say it in the meeting?
Oh, okay. You want to give me my you want me to give my Vince McMahon?
Yeah, I need to hear
All
Vince.
right.
Vince, what do you think of Paul Ellering continuing to be the manager of Author of Pain?
God damn it, pal! He's too old. Get him out! Bring me the shrimp.
The shrimp. Who's the shrimp?
It's both of them.
Oh man. Well, next match.
All right, so this one's a little surprising to me.
Oh, before you finish, I have Sheamus and Cesaro winning that match.
Good looks.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little bit weird, and I don't think we can't really talk about this one that often because none of Raw's tag teams have been announced for their SmackDown, the tag title Survivor Series or tag team Survivor Series, whatever. Mm-hmm. But SmackDown's got the Usos, the New Day, and then they still have 3 more teams that are unannounced. So I guess we'll see. We'll see tonight with Raw starting, or Raw's been on for like half an hour.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think it would be? It'll probably be Titus O'Neil and
probably the Revival. Like, I mean, basically all of Raw's tag division. Probably like the B team.
The B team. Where the hell they been at?
I mean, what other teams are there?
The Wyatts could
maybe.
Well, that wouldn't make sense. They're on SmackDown. Bray's on Raw.
To me, it almost makes no sense to have this match when you have your Raw's entire tag team division tied up in the tag title match.
So you're probably right. It'll be the Revival. It'll be Titus Worldwide. Oh
my god!
And then is that it?
The B team.
The B team. Nah, I don't need. That's funny.
No, they'll have the B team in there for the comedy.
Yeah, true.
And they'll have an interaction with New Day that'll probably be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, they'll come back. The B team. I don't. Listen, I
don't
Matt
care. Hardy and Bray Wyatt, but Matt Hardy's supposedly retired. Who knows?
I don't want to see that at all. But you know what? This match I do not care about. It's going to be a.
Do we get an NXT call up?
Ooh, no, we don't.
You don't think so?
No, they're not giving us
that.
Okay. They're not.
I don't either. But
yeah, they're not giving us that.
Figured I'd ask.
Kofi Kingston, even though this isn't a battle royale, he'll probably have something special that he'll do.
I want Big E eating popcorn on the side of the apron the entire match. Every time like New Day is fucking kicking the shit out of somebody, I want Big E just dancing up and down, throwing popcorn in his mouth.
Listen, New Day, Big E,
Kofi
Kingston,
please,
Xavier Woods, please come on our show.
I'm laying the challenge out there right now because I consider myself to be quite a bit of a gamer.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah.
Xavier Woods.
Ooh.
2 challenges here. I can probably kick your ass at GM mode.
It's pretty good.
Because you're a shitty GM. I'm just throwing it out there. It's trash talk, baby. Number 2, though, I'd body your ass at Street Fighter.
Ooh.
I would body the fuck out of you at Street Fighter.
Ooh.
So if you're trying to come and record it with us, let's do it.
You know what? We're not doing, you can't see us, but my face was completely Shelton Benjamin when he did the, when they was having that backstage cameo and they was talking and his hands went over his face and he was like, oh, You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
If we can include that in the video when we post this,
possibly I'll look into it.
We will definitely include
let me tell you, Xavier Woods.
Keep talking.
I wake up every morning. Not to quote Ricky Bobby, but I piss excellence. I Randy Orton pose when I get up in the morning.
Me too.
That's how much I fucking exude excellence.
He triple H's in the shower.
I do. I fucking spit water. I green mist my fucking child, even though I don't have one. But Xavier Woods, let me tell you what I do have, and that is the skills to beat the fuck out of you at Street Fighter V. So come on,
mic drop.
Mic fucking drop.
Well, we got that laid. So Xavier Woods, you have the challenge.
You have fucking until you feel like it to answer our challenge.
The ball is in your court.
At us, bitch. All right. So, moving on. I don't even think this is worth talking about.
Probably not. Is it Nikki Bella? No, I'm just playing.
No.
Listen, Nikki Bella, I actually love you. Okay.
Not to like discredit anything. Like I'm not trying to make it seem this is because of like it's the women's Survivor Series match. Oh. But literally, Raw's the same thing where they don't have all of their fucking competitors announced.
Yeah. We didn't. But who's on there now for SmackDown? At least
SmackDown: Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, Asuka, and someone to be announced.
Of course. Listen, Alexa Bliss, you're from Columbus like me. I had got my nose pierced from the same guy that pierced yours. Just to let you know.
If you want to come on here, I'll kick your ass at Street Fighter 2. What's up?
That's true. What's up? I probably would kick your ass too, and I don't even play it. But
dude, what if she just
I
like
probably would get my ass kicked.
Alexa Bliss is low key like the world's best fighting game player.
Oh my gosh. Listen, actually, I'm not even gonna get talked into this gaming thing because I'm trying to get on it. Dude, they have me on Fortnite.
Dude can't even get kills in Fortnite.
I killed you twice.
Barely.
Twice.
Because you had a fucking
There's no
rocket
barely.
Launcher. You cheated with that bitch ass rocket launcher bullshit.
Yep. There's no fairness in games.
There's really not.
but that women's match, don't care about it. Next match.
Damn, that was harsh.
Sorry, ladies.
I only care about it if Sasha Banks is on it, which she
probably maybe will be.
I don't know. Vince
McMahon is doing her wrong.
But the men's Raw versus SmackDown match.
Oh yeah.
Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, and then two to be announced with Baron Corbin, who's basically probably going to get involved at some point.
Of course.
Against Team SmackDown, The Miz, Daniel Bryan, the best in the fucking world, Shane McMahon. Don't you ever fucking forget that either. Best. Rey Mysterio and Smojo.
Smojo?
Gotta say it like a fucking Scott Steiner.
So that last person is probably going to be Bobby Lashley.
You think so? Well, there's two left to fill. I think Bobby Lashley will probably be one of them.
You said who? Oh, you said Bobby Lashley. Okay.
Who else would be? Maybe Dean. Maybe they throw Dean in there. I doubt it.
Nah, I doubt it. Dean's gonna be best. You know what? You're right about that Shinsuke Nakamura match. Dean's gonna be busy working with that. So you have Bobby Lashley, and then you probably.
I don't know. That fifth one's kind of hard.
Jason Jordan.
That could be interesting.
You know what? It'd probably be Kurt Angle before Jason Jordan.
Well, didn't he lose that match, the qualifier, to Drew McIntyre?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Unless he somehow weasels it in. Maybe it is Jason Jordan. I've been hearing shit about him coming back, too.
Exactly.
But I think that might actually happen.
That would be interesting.
That's actually not that unreasonable.
Yeah. I think this match will have good spots in it.
I think it'll be great.
I think, it'll be, for my tasting and how I know this match will, what I expect from this match is...
he did the thing.
What I expect from this match is a lot of finishers being... being done back to back to back to back to back. And then there'll be two final wrestlers in the ring, and then match is over.
I don't give a fuck as long as Dolph Ziggler zigzags everyone. Mm-hmm. That's all I fucking care about.
Obviously we don't have Randy Orton in here to RKO everyone.
And I want Braun Strowman to counter the 619 with a fucking powerbomb.
Do you think it's going to get out of control and they're going to pile a bunch of chairs or tables on Braun?
No, I don't think anything like that. But I do see Braun and Rey Mysterio like having a thing for a second.
Oh yeah, for a second.
I think he's gonna fucking throw Rey like as close to legal murder as you can get.
Remember we just spoke about this. I don't know if it was on our last episode or if we was just somewhere else.
I think we were at work talking about this.
But it wasn't the Braun Strowman Rey Mysterio. It was Braun Strowman Leo Rush.
Yeah,
we was wondering if he could throw Leo Rush over the ring.
We just have
the other side.
An Olympic contest with Strowman, Bobby Lashley, John Cena, and Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and they just see who can throw Leo Rush the farthest.
You know what? I don't think John Cena's that strong anymore.
He's fucking ripped, man.
He's ripped. That's it. But have you ever noticed, and maybe this is just with older age, but
he's obviously on some shit.
I've noticed with a lot of people from his matches that every time he's trying to get him up, he can't get him up easily as he used to. Hell,
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Watch a couple of his matches when he's trying to get. I mean, even though Braun Strowman is hard, but when you compare the two, from just comparing John and Brock Lesnar of their strength, because you always thought like, oh, they got to be both lifting about the same. Brock Lesnar lifts wrestlers up with ease, from Braun Strowman to The Undertaker to whoever the hell it is that's big. John Cena, he kind of struggles now.
I want to also take all of those guys and see who can have the worst match with The Undertaker.
Ooh. It'll probably be Bobby Lashley. I don't even think I said Bobby Lashley, but Bobby Lashley would have the worst match. He's kind of off lately now.
He's never really been that good in my opinion. It's just because I think Vince liked him because he was big and he was black.
He's just so athletic too.
Yeah, no, I
that's the only thing it is.
I appreciate Bobby Lashley as a character.
He's overly have you ever heard overly athletic? Like you're so good that you're so trash at the same time.
You think that applies? Who else would you say that, just to give me a perspective?
Let's see. If I apply it to Bobby Lashley, I will apply it to Jinder Mahal. He's another guy. They're so athletic that they're too athletic. So everything just looks... You oversell everything pretty much. Like if he's going for his say he's going for a power bomb, he just slams him wrong.
See,
but he's so athletic that he gets him up so easily, but then he power bombs him so wrong.
Man.
Or if he's lifting, what's his move? Like the jackhammer, basically. Goldberg's jackhammer.
It's just
Bobby Lashley.
Isn't it just a fucking suplex?
Whatever it is, I can't think right now.
Or the Dominator.
But it's just everything's so sloppy. But he's so athletic that it's so easy to him. But it's just so sloppy.
Man, am I the only fucking person around that likes Jinder Mahal?
I love Jinder Mahal.
I do too, man. Like, I think he's vastly underrated.
He definitely is.
And he did his job perfectly because everybody fucking hated him, but everybody was so bothered being fucking worked by the guy that they didn't stop and take a step back and be like,
It was so... Dude,
I think in 10 years his title reign will be remembered so much more fondly.
I was glad that they brought him and Drew McIntyre back and utilized him.
Where's my boy Heath Slater? Give me 3 B.
He's the next person.
Dude, I don't care if it ruins Drew McIntyre's credibility or if it ends with like kick the shit. Like he could just kick the shit out of him, you know?
They can bring 3MB back and utilize it in a different way.
Oh, they absolutely could. They'd have to ditch that trash ass theme song though. I'm a 3-man band.
I'm a 3. Don't you dare knock that
joint.
My God. That joint was fire.
All around, I do think that Survivor Series is going to be pretty good.
It is pretty good. There's only, like a couple matches that might...
I need to catch up on my NXT, but I do know that the Velveteen Dream is facing Ciampa, Tommaso Ciampa, I think, for the NXT title at TakeOver.
Ooh. And
that's going to be fucking solid.
NXT has a nice match. I'm sure they have a nice lineup. The TakeOver is always fire.
Dude, that's why I'm saying. That's why I don't ever feel the need to really keep up on it because I know that NXT is always going to be fucking fire.
The Dream is... Then he just had a match with what's his name? Lars?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I love the promo for that.
Dude, I love the fucking Velveteen Dream, man.
Oh my gosh, man. That was so fucking
Especially
awesome.
when Ricochet called him out for being an indie person, and he was like, the Dream has no recollection of that.
Man, when Ricochet hopped over that rope and landed,
and he acted,
and
he looked like he was turned on by it.
Oh my goodness, man, dude, NXT. I just love
Say
NXT.
my name.
Triple H, if you want to come on our show and discuss more of NXT with us,
we told you, dude. We
gladly welcome you.
We would sing your fucking praises if you paid us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're doing it for free right now. Imagine what it would be like if you fucking paid us.
Exactly. Bring us on the payroll. I mean, I kind of am on the payroll. Y'all did pay me for it.
Quan's a fucking stockholder, boys. You guys are obligated to fucking answer to him.
These are facts.
And me too by association.
Yes. We can get it done, guys. Transition.
All right, so a little bit of current shit that I want to talk about too, because this is kind of affects what I think maybe it doesn't affect it now that bad, but I think maybe like in 6 months it could. Mm-hmm. Did you see that Cody Rhodes is injured?
I did not.
He apparently he thought he tore his meniscus, but then he went and said that he doesn't need knee surgery, only a knee scope, and he still expects to work Final Battle in Wrestle Kingdom. But that's risky. That's fucking risky.
I think he should take the time off. He shouldn't force it. I hate when athletes force.
He does injuries. Have a IWGP title match, U.S. title match at Wrestle Kingdom.
Cancel it.
And he's in a Ring of Honor title match.
Cancel it.
I mean, I get...
You gotta protect your body more.
No, I completely agree, but, like, I get why he's doing it.
Mm-hmm. Why?
To not miss those matches.
Oh, okay. I thought there was something deeper that you had going behind that. Of course, I get that, too. You always want to be, as far as an athlete, you always want to, give the fans what they want, and plus you want to be in those matches because you love doing what you, what you love doing, of course. But he definitely needs to take care of himself. Cody, if you're listening to this, take care of yourself, buddy.
Obviously, though, if he goes through with it, we want him to be okay.
Exactly.
So either way, take care of yourself, Cody Rhodes.
Definitely. And if you want to come on this show,
absolutely, dude. We'll pay you.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I know you make a lot of money already, but we'll still pay you to come on this show.
Or if you want to like pay us, that'd be cool too.
That would be cool.
I just throwing it out there. Give us like maybe $1,000. We'll split it. Use it to up the production.
Now, before we go any further, before we get off Survivor Series, I did have a Survivor Series team list, a top 5.
Ooh.
That I wanted to give.
Ooh.
That I was looking.
I didn't know we were doing this.
It's cool. I just wanted to throw a little curveball at you.
All right.
And see if you like these teams or not. There's some honorable mentions in here too.
As long as the DX, Hardys, and Punk team is on there, I'm cool. Like,
you might love it then. All right, so no specific order. So these are the 5, or maybe it's 4. I don't think I picked 5. Actually, we have 5. All right, so
either fucking way, get it on.
Right. So we have the 2007 Survivor Series team. This is Team Triple H.
All right.
This is Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Kane, and Jeff Hardy. Pretty solid team right there.
Pretty solid. Sure.
We have 2006. This is Team DMX. I said DMX. Oh yeah, DMX did wrestle now.
That would be like a shit show and a half, I feel like.
Oh my gosh. But Team DX, which was of course Triple H, Shawn Michaels, CM Punk, and the Hardy Boys. Of course I got you there, bro.
Boom.
Think alike. We have the 2005 Survivor Series team. This consisted of Bobby Lashley, JBL, Batista, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio.
I like that team.
Solid squad.
I do like that team.
We had the 2001 Survivor Series. Okay. This is that
the corporation?
No.
No,
this wasn't. This is The Rock, Big Show.
This is the WCW one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No. That's
the Alliance or whatever.
I can't remember what their name was. I'm gonna say their name, and then you can tell me if it was the right team. Yeah. This was The Rock, The Big Show, Kane, and Undertaker.
Maybe that wasn't the Invasion one.
I don't think so.
Sounds like it though.
And then the last but not least, we both don't remember this. Well, you might remember it. I don't really remember it. I just remember watching the match, and I thought it was pretty good. Just from the WWE Network, where you can get it. WWE Network, where you can get it for $9.99 a month.
Free $9.99 if you're a new subscriber.
That's true.
Not even paid to say that.
This was this was last but not least, but this was back in the day. I don't even know what year this was, but this was the Bushwhackers.
What the fuck, Quan?
Bushwhacker Butch and Bushwhacker Luke, and it was Roddy Rod Piper and Jimmy Snuka. Pretty good.
That's
good
your number
team
one?
right there. No, that's not number one. I told you there was no it wasn't in order.
You had me until that one.
It wasn't. That was a good match. It was a good team too. The Bushwhackers with Roddy Rod Piper and Jimmy Snuka. Man, come on now. The Bushwhackers.
You guys can't see it, but I'm doing their walk.
Bushwhackers was a fun group.
All right. I respect that.
But it can be number 5. I wasn't giving it no
you should just
no
say it's
order. No order. I mean, there was of course some better teams. I just like that group better with each other than anything else. Because I could have easily said, the Shield, and I could have easily said AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Shane McMahon, just from the recent
that was a pretty
team
fucking
too.
fire.
Pretty good group. Dean Ambrose was on there. I could have said the big men when it was like Mark Henry, the Big Show. I can't remember who else was in there, but there was a lot of
this year's
groups.
Raw team and this year's SmackDown team were also fucking fire. That SmackDown team, especially the best in the world, Shane McMahon.
Mm-hmm. Listen, do not try to put anyone over the Bushwhackers, okay?
So you're telling me the Bushwhackers are above Shane McMahon? The best in the fucking world.
No, Shane is the best in the
there
world.
Was a
Let
world,
me not take anything from Shane.
There was a World Cup with competitors from all around the United States.
Oh my gosh!
And they competed for the best in the world, and Shane McMahon fucking won that. And you're gonna put Bushwhacker Luke over Shane, the best in the world, McMahon.
Shane. You know what, Shane? If you want to come on our show and discuss how you won that
if you can't
match.
see, we're thirsty for guests.
But no, I do. I think those 5 right there. I think those was one good matches, and I think it was good teams too.
I agree with that list. That was a pretty fucking good list, mate.
And that was a pretty. That last one was a curveball as well.
So transitioning from teams. Glad you did that now, because that's a good segue for what about favorite Survivor Series moments. It doesn't have to be tag matches. It can be the pay-per-view. I'm going to tell you probably my favorite. Sting making his debut. Dolph Ziggler is the sole survivor.
Oh yeah, Dolph Ziggler is sole survivor. That was the John Cena team.
That was that same match
against Authority.
Yeah, that was that same match where Sting debuted.
Oh, okay, that was the same match.
Just because
that's right,
Dolph looked at like $1 million fucking dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Sting and Triple H, like my childhood exploded. Even if it did turn out in the end to not be quite what I thought it would be.
Right. That's a great moment there.
Especially because like when Triple H gets into a stare down with somebody,
mm-hmm.
and Triple H has that look in his eye,
mm-hmm.
it feels so goddamn real to me.
Triple H he's a great storyteller.
Dude, oh my god. Like, I don't know why people fucking hate on him so much.
I don't either. I mean, he's a great storyteller. He's a great in-ring worker. He's great even with his promos.
Oh, he's good. The man,
he's great
at
on the mic.
Whatever age he is, has no right to be as good as he is.
Oh my goodness.
To be honest with you, that match at Crown Jewel, that was all Kane and Undertaker.
Oh yeah.
That was not Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Oh, not at all.
And the only reason like it kind of went the way it was because Triple H got injured.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's the only reason.
I don't think he was the fault in that
But
match.
he still did his damn thing even while he got injured. That's
fucking respect, dude.
thing.
He hit a pedigree on Kane.
Oh my
Albeit
goodness.
fucking shitty, but he did it.
He did it anyway. I mean, just seeing that picture after he was done, Trip.
Oh my god,
that's why I call
bruise.
him. You know, me and
you guys are
Trip.
homies, right?
Yeah, Trip. That shit was crazy.
Did I ever tell you that I made his iced coffee once when I worked at Starbucks?
Really?
Yeah, NXT was coming in town, and his personal assistant came in and got it.
Oh, nice.
And I noticed the jacket, and I was like, "Oh, you're from NXT?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm Triple H's personal assistant." And he was like, "I'm actually on my way to pick him up from the airport because the Target that I worked at was like right by the airport." And he was like, he drinks this, and he drinks a Trenta iced coffee with 3 shots of espresso.
Dude, you
all
should
black.
Just quit that day and say, dude, let me roll with you. I will make his coffee every single day.
I honestly, I would do it for free.
I didn't even say no money to it.
Hey, I mean, people assume you're gonna get paid, but if you guys just want to give me a place to live, it's all good.
I'll be the maid.
Good.
Whatever you call guys. Do you call guys maids?
Butler.
But that's right.
You're my fucking butler,
What
Quan.
an idiot.
Get you a nice little suit, a little silver platter to carry on.
But where was we?
Dude, I honestly don't fucking know. We're transitioning to Survivor Series moments.
That's right.
What it was. We were talking about Survivor Series moments.
Was the Evolution versus Seal? That wasn't Survivor Series.
No, that was Extreme Rules.
Okay, so we won't say them.
I think Shield debuting is up there though.
Oh, they did debut. Was that? Did they debut on
Survivor Series
against Ryback?
It was the triple threat match with Cena, Ryback, and Punk.
That's right. Yeah, they did debut. So that's a great moment.
Undertaker debuted at Survivor Series, man.
Did he?
He did.
Damn.
Who could ever forget the fucking gobbledygooker?
He looked like he had purple lips back then. He had those
Dude,
gloves.
90s Undertaker, like when he first came in, was
creepy.
so fucking terrifying.
He was very
well, I mean,
creepy.
granted, like Ministry of Darkness Taker, Undertaker's been like terrifying up until probably like 2003.
Ministry of Darkness, they had a Survivor Series match as well.
Yeah, I think that was the team I thought you were talking about with the corporation.
Oh, got you.
The corporate ministry or whatever the fuck they were called back then.
But I think the moments that we gave, definitely Dolph up there.
Especially the gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
You tell me that an egg hatching IRL.
Oh, I forgot about. Oh my, that was some crazy shit.
Brock Lesnar and
WWE
Goldberg
did.
happened at Survivor Series. That, from a shocking standpoint, where Brock lost so quickly.
Under 2 minutes.
Something like that.
Yep, under 2 minutes. It's funny, I was just watching that match today.
It wasn't a long one.
Just watching that. Hell no, it wasn't long. I was just watching that. Because it was Spear, you had Paul Heyman down there begging for Brock Lesnar's life like he does. Pleading.
That was...
Please, Brock, get up.
That was one match where, like, I can honestly say it's one of the few matches I've seen WWE-wise in the last few years that was, like, pure fucking, like, electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that crowd was into it. Everybody was fucking going nuts when he beat Brock in under, like, a fucking minute.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because Brock was running Ramshack over there.
The only thing, like, I could
roster.
compare that to, and they're not even close in comparison, though, is the Money in the Bank with CM Punk from 2011.
Yeah. Are you talking about CM Punk and Brock?
No, CM Punk and Cena, when Punk walked out with the title.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
That shit was crazy. I rewatch that every once in a while, and, like, I'm still amazed at the fact that, like, CM Punk was as fucking over as he was, and how much that storyline just fucking put him out there.
I always it's funny because every the 3 days that I do get off and whatnot, when I'm not doing anything else, I pull up CM Punk promos.
Oh man,
Either him just talking on his own or him just talking with someone else, giving them the business. The moment with Triple H, and he was like, "What happened to your DVD?" He was like, "Oh, it went straight to DVD. It went straight to DVD, just like yours."
Oh my god! Or when he did the Kevin Nash, like he's like, my sister texted me and said Kevin Nash, WTF, LOL.
Dude,
thought he was dead.
Just watched that last week. I tell you, I watch CM Punk promos every chance.
I think one of my favorites though, because like I feel like you can't really. Like, everybody knows CM Punk's, one of his best promos ever was the pipe bomb.
Of course.
But I'm not going to talk, like, I just feel like you shouldn't even, like, talk about that one.
Right, because we already know that's right there.
Everybody that's a CM Punk fan and knows who CM Punk is going to say the pipe bomb.
It's like a Martin Luther King, I have a dream speech.
Basically, it's synonymous with him, the do I have everybody's attention?
Exactly.
But I think that it was that promo he did right before, he was technically Vince McMahon's last match.
Mm-hmm.
That promo he did right before it, where he interrupted Vince McMahon's like State of the WWE address.
Yeah. Yep.
And then there was the other one where he was talking shit about Brodus Clay, and he was like, I'm not going to come out
Shuck and
here
jive.
shuck and jive for your filthy little kids.
Shake your filthy kids' hand, something like that.
All of his fucking promos that he did in the lead up where him and Paul, where he had Paul Heyman dressed up like Paul Bearer.
Oh my
and he poured the fucking
gosh.
sand on himself from the urn. Oh, so good.
That was all. I forgot. I didn't forget about that, but I did forget about that.
Dude, CM Punk is
that
my
shit was
second
awesome.
favorite wrestler of all time.
Yeah, CM Punk is.
My top 5 is probably.
We did our top 5. First episode.
We did, didn't we?
First episode.
I would like to make a revision of that.
I do too. I need to too.
Okay. All right,
Put CM Punk in mine.
I know I put CM Punk in mine,
had
but
to put
I think you said Punk was an honorable mention.
Oh, that's probably what I did. Because I had oof. Damn shame that I can't remember my top 5 right now. We'll revisit.
We'll revisit it.
Well, top 5s always come up, so we'll do a top 5. We need to do a top 10.
Top 10?
Mm-hmm.
I think like at this point in my life, I need to do like a top fucking 20, maybe a top 15.
Top 50 greatest wrestlers of all time.
Because it's like right now, you know, the guys over there that are the top guys in New Japan.
Yeah.
Like Jericho, Naito, Okada, Tanahashi, Kenny Omega, Dragon Lee, Marty Scurll, Sonata, like all those guys, you know, like Will Ospreay, Kota Ibushi, like that would be my top 10 right fucking there, you know?
There's so many guys that you forget about because everybody just thinks it's just WWE.
I feel like it's got to be like, I'd have to do it like top 10 in parts of the world.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like my top 10 North American guys or like my top 10 in every company or something like that. Because like, if we're going based on that, like, my top 10 list would be all fucking New Japan guys. Like,
yeah.
Because the Young Bucks take up 2 spots themselves.
And you know, it's because, and then with being over in
let's do tag teams.
Tag teams?
Top 5 favorite tag teams.
Ooh, put me on the spot, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Let's see, tag teams. Hold on, if we do tag teams, are we counting like factions as tag teams in
tag
a
teams
sense too?
Tag
Just
teams.
2.
Only
because New Day is 3. You know, you
I
have
will
the
allow
DX.
it. I will allow New Day. But
the Shield.
I don't allow it. If you're going on tag teams,
Okay.
you have to go on whoever held titles together.
Okay.
Unless it's the New Day because they free worded it.
Right.
But pure fucking 2-man tag teams.
Okay.
Other than the New Day.
I'm not putting
unless you're saying DX and you're saying like whenever Triple H and Shawn Michaels
right.
won them because they only held the tag titles once and it was right before Shawn retired.
No specific order. I'm just gonna name off some people. You got the Dudley Boys. You got the Hardys. I liked Edge and Christian. I did like Triple H and Shawn Michaels together for DX with their tag team.
Okay.
And then got one more spot. I'm just trying to make sure before I put the New Day in there if I didn't like anyone else. Because I did like Batista and Randy Orton together.
I'm throwing you a non-WWE team on my list.
Oh yeah, the Young Bucks.
Couple of them.
Young Bucks. I'm definitely putting the Young Bucks on there.
Okay.
I love the Young Bucks.
It's a good top 5.
I like the Young Bucks a lot better than not a lot better, but I like the Young Bucks better than the New Day in my top 5.
Ooh, okay. I agree with that.
Sorry, exactly.
I agree with that.
I know y'all have y'all competition outside of here. I peep. But, sorry, I'm siding with the Young Bucks.
I would say Young Bucks, Edge and Christian, Hardys, Motor City Machine Guns.
Ooh.
Because that's like those 4 no-brainers for me.
Yeah.
But it's like you're asking me to like pick one more.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn.
No Dudley?
Nah, I never really was a big fan of the Dudley Boys.
You didn't ever like them putting women through the putting Mae Young's old ass through the table?
I did here, but I think their TNA run like
Gotcha.
kind of did that for me. Like I respect Bully Ray as a fucking singles competitor, but that whole like shit with aces and eights and
I
all
love
that stuff,
aces
like,
and
it
eights.
ruined. I didn't like it that much.
I love aces and eights.
But
Aces and eights.
I'm gonna say
one more.
I got one more. I said the Young Bucks already.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a very tough one.
Yeah.
What about Trent and Chuck Taylor? I think I'm gonna say that.
You think you're gonna say that?
I think they're entertaining as fuck.
You gonna stick
They're
by
so
that?
funny. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I like that. I like
The
that
best
list.
fucking friends, baby.
I like that list. I like that list.
Wait though, but
Ah.
there's also Matt Riddle and Jeff Cobb.
Matt Riddle, and he's over in NXT now.
Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz,
Yeah,
PWG tag team champions.
I like their moves too.
Dude, they're fucking awesome. They're so good. Dude, I think like that whole like tag division in PWG is just fucking solid. I would love to see.
They are fucking.
Maybe teams that could be together and be great in the future. I think maybe that just sounded like I was really dumb, but I think Adam Page and Marty Scurll could be a very fucking good tag team.
I think Ricochet and Finn Balor could be a very great tag team.
I'd fuck with that. Yeah. I'd also fuck with. I've been kind of thinking and playing with the idea in my head that they bring up Lars Sullivan to be with Dean Ambrose.
Lars Sullivan with Dean Ambrose?
I think
Lunatic and the
just as like Dean's muscle. I mean, like I don't think Dean needs it, but I would love to see them both just beat the fuck out of everybody.
Right. Okay, yeah. I can see that. I
don't know. Like that's just to me. Like I'm like
I like that.
What can WWE pull that's like entirely out of left field, but kind of makes sense?
Yeah, you always just want that shot factor now. They don't give us too many shot factors anymore.
Fucking Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa being back together.
That's NXT.
Was crazy as fuck, my guy.
But that's NXT. I'm talking about the main roster. They don't give us no. NXT is giving us it all.
That's true.
WWE isn't.
What's your favorite NXT moment?
Ooh, I mean, there's so many.
I'm going to say Adam Cole debuts at TakeOver when he had the entire Barclays Center screaming Adam Cole, baby.
I mean, him debuting. I loved when Ricochet debuted it. Bayley and Sasha tearing the house down. Fucking the Dream versus... Gargano versus Ciampa. That shit was fire. That match was fire. Man, I just don't even. But and these are just recent memories, pretty much, because we always forget about the main people that's on the roster now, who is down there having great matches like Bray Wyatt and your Seth Rollins and your Daniel Bryans, the Miz coming down there and wrestling with Daniel Bryan.
I agree with that.
Oh my! There's so many moments.
I also want to give credit where credit is due, because while I said that Adam Cole is my favorite like NXT like debut, I think he's also my best like exiting. He's involved in one of my favorite moments of somebody exiting the company when he. I don't know if you saw this, but did you see that whole thing they did with Young Bucks kicking out Adam Cole and Marty Scurll was introduced as the next member of the Bullet Club, where Marty took the umbrella and just whacked him across the fucking face with it. And Kenny Omega said every group needs a villain or something like that, and Marty turned over. So fucking good, man. Yeah, that was a great fucking moment.
That definitely was dope, man. They work so. Them guys, everybody in Bullet Club, pretty much, they work.
The Elite now. The Elite now.
Everyone who's been a part of the Bullet Club, they work so well in the ring and outside of the ring. I love those. I love everybody that has been in the Bullet Club or around it. I just love everything. I keep telling
you that you need to catch up on being the Elite, bro. I do. They've been teasing in the latest episodes of a man who's like leaving shit at their doors, and he's signing a note with like a rhyming riddle, and he's just signing it like H. So he bought Hangman Page some new boots because Page like had been walking barefoot because he had Joey Ryan's blood on his boots.
Right.
And it was like, here's these new boots. Come see me in Orlando. And it was like signed H. And then it was like another one he sent to Kenny Omega that was like tired of wrestling in bingo halls. And then he sent and in today's episode, or it was last week's episode, he sent the Stardust suit to Cody.
This is on Being the Elite.
This is on Being the Elite. And this week they showed Cody in the episode. He was like standing in the back, like acting like all weird and shit, and like spazzing out. And he had these white contacts in, and he was just like spouting off facts about like WWE statistics. So he was like, SmackDown Live has the highest concurrent viewership on cable TV. And then he like Brandy Rose is like trying to get him under control, and he's like, did you know that the WWE was once called the Worldwide Wrestling Federation?
was this a recent episode?
This was today's episode.
Oh, this was today's
Yeah,
episode?
dude.
Man.
He's like so consistently good. They take like subtle digs at WWE the whole time. Because they did a Halloween episode where they all had a flashlight and they were telling stories. I'm going to show you this when we're done because it's fucking awesome and you need to see it. But Cody had the flashlight and he's like, do you want to hear something really fucking scary? He's like, let's talk about this, the tale of the independent contractor. And he's like, you boys like healthcare? And they're like, yeah, we do. And he's like, there's fucking none of it. And he said something else where he was like, do you guys like being at home? And they're like, yeah, we do. He goes, on the road for 240 plus days. And they were all like, oh my god. And then he goes, you boys like fucking Christmas? You're on a fucking plane. And they like took it from him. They were like, that's enough.
Oh man, they're stupid. I remember the episode where they was having a nightmare, the Young Bucks.
Oh, about
they had the
getting
nightmare
signed?
that they was in the WWE.
Oh, when they did the
as jobbers.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, I had another nightmare. Dude, those guys are so good. I love them all.
Yeah, they're great.
Man, those guys are awesome.
Transition.
I think it's pretty much time to wrap it up for today's episode, Quan.
Yeah.
We've talked about a lot of really good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I am very excited for Survivor Series. I probably will watch as much of it as I can.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to tune in. I probably won't have anything. Ooh, I think I got some other obligation.
You got some other obligations?
Obligation to watch the Survivor Series.
There you go. There you go. I mean, you're under no obligation because WWE doesn't pay us. Business inquiries at WWE Podcast _ on Twitter.
But if you wanted to,
what we expect at gmail.com for business inquiries.
Yeah, we even have a PayPal.
Link in bio.
Link in bio.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for sticking with us as we've just been rambling on for this last hour. This is our 4th episode of many to come.
Mm-hmm.
Like we kind of teased a little bit at the beginning of the episode, we do have an announcement that we're going to be making in the coming days.
Something like that.
We're just trying to get little minute details finalized to where we will have a very special guest on what we expect.
Yeah, definitely. Plug! I do have my partner, Curtis Goings. He actually has, there's going to be a link in the actual description once we do post this up. You can click on his show. He's a YouTuber. And it's him and his girlfriend, Michaela. They do have this show called The MK Show. So if you type that in and you want to see some fun couple goals.
Great content. Friends of the show.
Great content. If you want to see anything fun of them doing some goofy, crazy stuff, or just like watching couples do whatever the hell that they want to do, check that out.
Awesome. And, I was thinking maybe if you guys follow us on Instagram, it's WWE Podcast.
Don't forget the underscore.
Maybe put my Survivor Series reactions on our story.
Yeah.
Maybe do a little live video on what I think as it's going on.
Definitely. That actually sounds dope.
At some point, I would absolutely love to do, a Twitch watching with our subscribers and everything like that and our followers.
Yep.
So that we can all just watch an old episode of Raw together, talk about it, make fun of it.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Keep an eye out. We've got a couple projects that we're thinking about doing under the What We Expect umbrella. As always, again, you can follow me on Twitter at Metzilla _. You can follow Quan
at Rock Out with Spiff.
Thanks so much, guys.
Peace.